So I'm back at this truck here. I've taken the studs out of the manifold, and I've taken that heat shield off, and let's see. I'm not happy with the way this thing looks. The reason I'm not happy with the way it looks is because it's a lot of work to put this thing back together and tear it apart and all that other business. And if you see, there's crust and scale on that face of that manifold. Now, I guess I could probably polish it up with some, with sandpaper or whatever, but it's still not going to be flat, and it's going to be pitted. There's a lot of pitting on this manifold. If you hadn't noticed, you could see it right there. It's pretty bad. So, what I'm thinking is these manifolds can't be too damned expensive. Even if they're $100 a piece, it sure beats tearing this whole entire freaking thing apart again just to replace a manifold because it's leaking in 20,000 miles, instead of just replacing them with new parts right now. Because if I replace them with new parts right now, I know that everything's going to be flat, level, and true, and it's all going to work together and be good. So, and the other thing is when I heat this up, this is really worn thin. I mean, it just rotted thin. So, I don't know. I'm thinking just brand new manifolds would probably be the best way to go. I don't know if I could get maybe stainless steel headers or something to stick on there. I'm not sure. But whatever I do, stainless steel would be better than these cast iron things, because stainless steel is, heat sheds and exhaust. Sheds heat and exhaust faster than cast iron does. But I don't know if there's any companies that do stainless steel manifolds or headers. So anyway, that's my deal now. And the other problem is with this truck is to get the other half out. On the inside here, and I'll show you if I can find my flashlight. Here it is. Well, and this is this Chinese flashlight, by the way. I've been using this thing extensively, beating on it, dropping it. It is really a good flashlight. And I know I showed this the other day, but wow. I mean, this is just really amazing how much shit they can stack into this truck. And this manifold is not much better than the other one. And actually, this is the one that's leaking. So, and I don't know why it's leaking, but it's leaking right there. That's the ticker. But anyway, this manifold has about the same amount of rust and rot on it. I've hit it with PB Blaster to try and get those bolts off the back of off the back of the manifold loosened up. But, it's just one of the... Yeah, if you can see in there, like right down in there, that's the starter. That's got to come out. And then if you go farther front and underneath, you can see the AC compressor has to be removed. So I've got a lot more work cut out for me just to get this thing apart, to get that other side out. I'm telling you, I think it would have been easier to pull the whole nose off of this truck and yank the motor to change these out. I really honestly think that, because I've got this thing in more pieces than a few. And I'm trying to make hay, trying to fix this truck, and trying to do all my wonderful things that I have to do in this world. So I guess that's the next thing to do when I get done making hay today, is to pull those things out of there, because it's Sunday right now, but and try to get that other side manifold off. And I honestly think I'm just going to go ahead and buy new manifolds, because it's just pointless for me to put half-rotted manifolds up into a truck, especially when you got to tear it apart this far to get to them. It's a real shit job. So, anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching, I guess, and stay tuned for the next saga with this 2010 F150. And like I said, I'm going to have to get new coil springs and struts, springs and struts. And I haven't figured exactly how I'm going to put those on yet, but when I do, you'll watch it firsthand right here on One Lonely Farmer. Thanks again.